Civilization 7 looks like it's going to be a pretty mediocre game in terms of sales. The game is currently about 50% down from Civilization 6's height that it had in October 2016. Currently, the game has only managed to about reach 83,000 players. This is not good. Now, I know that the game has released on consoles and the Nintendo Switch, but Civilization games are inherently PC centric, and the Civilization Revolution series was built specifically for consoles. And it's pretty strange to me that Firaxis would decide to make Civilization 7 for all these platforms at once. It doesn't make sense. In my view, Kingdom Come Deliverance II and its ability to be on all these platforms makes a lot more sense than, say, a strategy game, which requires different thinking to make it compatible on consoles. Because consoles and the way how Civilization 7 works, it doesn't match very well. Look at Stellaris, for example. Paradox made Stellaris for PC originally, and just for the PC. And then they came out with a console version, which has its own development cycle that is different from, say, the regular PC version. Now, what does this mean for the future of the Civilization franchise? Well, Civilization 7, in many ways, is probably one of the most shallow experiences that I've had with the Civilization games. I was looking at Civilization 1, which I've never played before, and Civilization 1 has more depth in it. You have the democratic governments, which have a senate that prevent you from going to war. You have war weariness, in a sense, that can overthrow your democracy and have you in anarchy. The governments, they're not just simply celebration bonuses, they actually have an effect on the gameplay in a tangible way. And it's not just about modifiers, it actually affects the way you play the game. Yeah, I mean, you look at how difficult it is to know when you're supposed to select a specialist. You can't even change the way that your city grows, really. You just pick it on a menu. That's too much simplification, too much streamlining. The ages are too abrupt when they split off from each other. I mean, basically, exploration basically railroads you into exploring. I don't want to do that. I want to have agency. I'm not saying that you can't take away some agency if you want to have depth sometimes, like preventing me from going to war if I'm of a certain government type. But this game doesn't have any real depth compared to Civilization 6, which had amenities, housing, districts, and districts are basically nameless in this game. So, my view, Civilization 7 is probably one of the worst Civilization games I've ever played. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's a competent game, but it is definitely below average. And I do not recommend buying it right now. So, yeah, so that is my thoughts on Civilization 7. Thank you for watching my video.